Hello peeps, welcome back. So this is actually take 2 of tonight's stream because yeah, we had a new problem, something that never happened before. It's nice, it's just neat to have a new problem every day, isn't it? So let's see if okay, this I have to take the volume to keep the volume on for a second because I want to see. The loop of my voice was something out of a nightmare, but it looks like the noise of the jumping was in sync with the rest. So, okay, we're going back and we're going to redo this because that conversation with Solas was kind of important. Okay, so yeah. The only problem is I don't remember which one is it. Oh, this is it. Yes, I want to load this data. So that conversation with Solas, you don't know which one because I'm going to erase the previous stream, was important and we're going to have it again. Sorry if anyone is watching this live. By the way, I see just Anto live. I'm so sorry. Okay, no creatures, items. We're going to do our conversation with Dorian again. Let's see if it works better this time, okay? So it's going to
You
be
have
angry.
remarkably little here on early to winter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
What are you looking for, Dorian?
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
Because you're a mage? Considering education
No, because I'm a
standards in the South,
librarian.
that's hardly a recommendation. I apologize. That was unworthy.
Yes, it was.
Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
Brother,
When everyone
Genitivi?
returned, they told us about your
Drink.
tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in.
Yes,
Are you-
darling.
All right.
Nope. I was not alright from the start, and now I am actually worse. Thank you. So I usually reply with "We lost Stroud." I learned so much. Yay, Fade. Or because I'm callous that way. We lost Stroud.
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights.
Yeah.
In comparison,
Probably every shelf is from Genitivi. Like, probably the one behind Dorian, exactly. And he probably just organized it. So, yeah, we look at the bright side. This time, we did not start the Blight or anything like that. I should be proud.
So, I should be happy I accomplished something so grand.
concerned, more like. If you
Oh,
can
thank
walk
you.
in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish.
Blood
It's
magic,
exactly
you
the sort of
say?
thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name.
Oh, can you?
If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Would it? Good luck, Dorian. Okay. So what happened before was probably when the connection went on the frizz, I went back and watched the video for a second. It simply got out of sync, transmission from the PlayStation to YouTube. Yeah. We usually have a delay of around 5 seconds, I think. Let's see, let's count. Once I'm start, okay. Exactly 5 seconds delay from what I do and say and what you see and hear. But it began growing between the audio and the video, and that was a mess. So we're going to speak with Solas. Please remember the fact that Solas is not happy with me right now, and I'm actually trying to romance the guy. So yeah, I want to get into his selfie pants, and he's not happy. Let's look at the art. So Solas, while we were away, and remember, he was with us at Adamant, he came back and did this. We have a whole new chapter in the art, mural art. We have this fantastic Grey Warden symbol here in the basically positive and negative tones, and I love this. We have the fortress. Oh, you just moonwalked back. The fortress of Adamant, and we have the Fade. We have the many eyes of the demon. But you will see that this having many eyes watching you, and they are often red and glowing. In the center there is the Black City, obviously. It's a motif. It's returning. Let's see if we can see it in the rest of Solas' painting. Look at that. Red. Look at that up there. So many eyes. And when asked what happened at the beginning, your character says, "I remember too many eyes." And that's a constant answer, too many eyes. I always kind of interpreted it like it's the demon you see we just met in the Fade, the one, the giant spider thing. And he had too many eyes everywhere. But what if it's not that? Because, yeah, not just people who have been to that particular corner of the Fade refer to that too many eyes thing. But that's enough. Let's speak with Solas.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Very formal. I don't like that. Oh, didn't the last time we spoke he said Lethalan? Oh, that's not a good sign. So let's speak about elves.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
Okay, proudly, why are you so angry? Or I'm a true elf. I'm a true elf, honestly, is an asshole-ish reply that Solas could actually give. I'm going to go with why are you so angry?
What's your problem with the Dalish? Allergic to Hala?
They are
You didn't
children
like
acting
that.
out stories misheard and repeated wrongly 1,000 times.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the Fade. I have seen things they have not.
Okay, Boomer. So we are trying accept that. Okay.
Irabellis, Haren. If the Dalish have done you a disservice, I would make that right. What course would you set for them that is better than what they know now?
You are right, of course. The fault is mine, for expecting what the Dalish could never truly accomplish. Irabalas, darling. If I can offer any understanding, you have but to ask.
So you apologized, but didn't really, because it says Irabelas. It means basically, I express sorrow, so I'm sorry. Okay, and Dalen is an endearing term for one that is younger and is learning from you. So he's basically saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, my child. If I was too harsh in expressing my disgust for your people, but you actually are ignorant and disgusting, so if I can teach you anything, I actually hate this conversation, and here I am doing this conversation twice in night. So tell me about the ancient elves."
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Shiral. But Hallam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
What else? I mean, now that we are
You've
comparing
studied
stuff,
ancient elves. What
He
else do you
likes
know of
this.
Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish Erebels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
yeah, and it's not the Dalish fault, okay? I really don't like the mansplaining side of Solas, but yeah. Tell me more about elven magic. That's the only
Is the
topic
magic
we
they teach in the
actually-
circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes.
Oh, thank
Magic
you.
is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Huh. So, was immortality
The
due
legends
to
of
magic?
elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
So, actually, in other fantasy settings, for example, in the Elder Scrolls universe, one is more long-living as much as he is connected to magic. So if your magical level is high, basically in game terms, you have a longer lifespan. And if you increase your magic power, and basically the magic reservoir you have inside you, you are going to extend your life. So, and this is not the case for elves in Dragon Age. What do you say, Anta? Let's see. Considering the long-term aim of the conversation, it should be stated that "tell me about the elves" is kind of weak as a pickup line. Yes, absolutely. But, well, this is even worse. Look at me. Tell me about blood magic.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinda disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
Okay.
I'd be interested in learning more about blood magic.
I would teach you if I knew it. Unfortunately, using blood magic seems to make it more difficult to enter the Fade. You understand why I never bothered to learn it. A shame, as it is extremely powerful, provided it remains a tool, not a crutch, nor a passion.
So, we're going to end this conversation.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
This was a pain. This is extremely interesting, and I was saying this before. Solas says that blood magic, using blood magic, actually weakens your connection to the Fade. This is strange because we know that when you use blood magic in place, in that place the veil begins to becomes thinner. So it would seem that the connection to the Fade would be easier in a place where the veil is thin. But maybe the veil doesn't become thin itself. The veil actually doesn't exist. It's not a physical barrier. But the spirits and the demon become more connected to reality, the waking world, and pulled to it. So maybe blood magic pulls everything that is connected to it to the waking world and away from the Fade. That could be an explanation. Would be interesting to know what you think about it. If you're watching this, maybe in the future, leave a comment and let me know what you think about this. So let's read this. Ooh, the rotunda and the fresco. In Italian, we actually just say fresco. You actually say affresco, but okay. As per your request, I have made a thorough examination of the fresco adorning the rotunda. I first attempted to clarify its intent with Messer Solas. Forgive me, I know he's not titled within the structure of the Inquisition, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific. On the mural, all Messer would say is Skyhold is her fortress, meaning of course the Inquisitor. These are her actions. He is of course correct. The subject of each edition is self-evident. On the medium and method, it's elven, fresco, pigment and plaster, and it's grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is applied. It is considered with long periods of study before the image emerges, whole cloth and with certainty. It speaks. Okay, who just took a photograph with a flash on? Okay, you cannot use the flash on the fresco. It speaks of how I imagine elves view the world and the measured nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Messer, given his probable years of study. Yeah, you would have no idea. But it's still an amazing work, demonstrating an art with few living practitioners, even among the Dalish. Archivist Bannon, he would not like the comparison to the Dalish, and we can look at this new edition a bit better. It's golden and scaly, and there's a chain, that's probably the veil around the portion. Okay, very mysterious, Solas. Keep your secret. Okay, I'm gonna change a bit from what I did before.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Oh, look at that. No scaffolding anymore. We have tables. We actually have people behaving in a civilized manner. Isn't this grand? Oh, come on. So I'm going to do something now. I'm going to go to the war table because we need to pick up some missions because we left the war table with nothing to do, and that's not a good idea ever. You should always try to have missions running on the war table at the beginning of your session, and then that way you can have those mission completed by the end of your gameplay, and you can begin another one and go on with that while you are not
You read the
online
report?
never play.
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
Okay, in Ferelden, we need to do a couple of things. Oh, this is Sutherland, so let's go. We've had a request for some general patrols. It is heartening that we are being looked to in this way, but I doubt we would find any activity directly related to Corypheus, and our resources are better sent elsewhere. The request was in the same region as the bandits reported by the Sutherland lad. Perhaps we should extend his duties. That's a good idea, so let's send our friend Sutherland to deal with some bandits,
Inquisitor.
should we? Okay. And the other
Did you
thing
see
we're
the
going to
message
do
I sent?
is this one.
Yes,
Investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. A report from Antiva delivered to Liliana. The Venatori are smuggling red lyrium into Antiva, but thus far they have evaded our grasp. We believe Lord Enzo of Rialto is assisting them. Enzo is clever, well-liked, and has relations among Antivan royalty. If we approach him without proof, he will bury his tracks and turn his allies against us. We must handle this carefully. So, carefully means Liliana. Lord Enzo attends the theatre on the same night each week. His home is empty, save a few servants during that time. My agent could pay a visit, or... let's see, Josephine. I have a cousin in Rialto. If she threw a soirée and invited Lord Enzo, his house would be clear for Liliana's agents. It doesn't seem like a bad idea, actually. Let's.
Inquisitor?
So the next thing we need to do is this: investigate Duke Antoine of Wycombe. And this is connected to the Clan Llewellyn. So, Nightingale, I have new information regarding Duke Antoine of Wycombe's move against the Inquisitor's Dalish clan. It appears that Wycombe has been experiencing some sort of plague that affects only humans. The Duke has kept news of the disease quiet, as his fellow nobles grow louder in their anger, blaming the elves in the Alien Age for what has been called the knife-eared plague. Antoine evidently chose to use Clan Llewellyn as a scapegoat. His surreptitious move against the Dalish was an attempt to convince his nobles that he was taking action. Suspicions in the city remain high. I can gather information, but any action on my part will be high risk. So, it is risky, but I could attempt to send assassins to end Wycombe and his threats to Dalish. Oh, I don't like this. Or send an ambassador, can go where Liliana's agents cannot, or Cullen. No. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not going to commit right now because I'm not sure if I need to use Liliana or if I need to use Josephine here. And I know that if we get it wrong, the clan dies. So yeah. So we also have a couple of nice mission. Okay, a lot of stuff to do. Okay. We have the Tevinter resistance and the name of our enemy. Let's go with this. According to Dorian, it might be possible to discover who Corypheus once was. Knowing he was human could make him less attractive to Tevinter zealots, who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than one might suppose. Such ancient information could be found in the Magisterium Library in Rathus, but the Grand Archivist has so far replied to our messages with polite misdirection. Dorian says he is the king of this particular castle and knows it. He might be blocking our efforts out of allegiance to Corypheus or simply because he can. So go around him. I can send an agent to infiltrate the archive and find what we need.
Let's see what we have.
Ooh, this will take 5 hours. So you see why it's a good idea to move while you can with these missions. Okay, we're now done with the war table. We're going out of here. So, people who have played the other Dragon Age games, Origins and 2, will already have a suspicion about the mission in Antiva. And yes, that's the case. Not going to speak with Josephine because I know what she's going to ask of me, and not now, Josie. But we're going to judge someone because we don't want to let these guys wait so long. And I'm gonna be pretty quick with it. Okay? So we are now judging.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance.
Oh,
likely because the Order
resistance
will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
I want this guy to suffer, okay? I want to hurt him badly, okay? And I want it to be nothing quick, okay? But I will never, ever, ever stoop to the right of tranquility, ever. Agreement, serious matter.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
Oh, I don't, right?
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Okay, no, glory does not await you, just a miserable end, and that would be enough. A mage's punishment, Tranquil, no, not on my watch. Given to the wardens, may be fun. Jail him and you know what? I'm fucking done with this guy. So, I never do this, but I am going to execute him, okay? I never do this. I did a couple of execution with my evil walkthrough, my evil playthrough. And she was a rogue Trevelyan. But I usually give in to the wardens. I'm so fucking angry with him. He believes this is just nothing, dying. Well, let's see.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die. By my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Yes, and you're going to see that truth. And it's going to be an eternity of suffering for you, asshole. Considering I'm a mage, I think it would have been more appropriate and dramatic to burn him. Very, I don't know, poetic in a way, but let's not be hasty. We have another prisoner to judge.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order.
Ouch.
She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
Okay, this is one of those judgments that I really don't like, because obviously the wardens were misguided. They believed they had to do that, and it was part of the sacrifice that's in their motto: in death, sacrifice. And that was all part of being a warden. They tell you to do something to stop the blight forever, you do it. But not a request made
You're
lightly.
very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse. With full sanction, I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Okay, she wants to be an example. She wants to be made an example. And I do not believe in killing people to make an example of them. What we just did with Aramon was pure vengeance, honestly. Okay? I'm going to do this.
You
She's not
feel
gonna
your
be
life
happy.
is over? There's a place for such wardens. Saruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
She wanted to die sending a message, and I just sent her to die. So she feels like it's useless. Ooh, how many people do we have to judge? Oh, not gonna do this now. I'm bored with this. So yeah, she's not happy. Okay, not happy. I'm sorry, but I think that's the right choice. And Solas is not happy, and no one is happy with me. I mean, come on, guys. I'm trying my best. Give me a song, okay? I need a song. Like I said in the title, this is a lot of micromanaging, a lot of people not being... Yeah, nice song, Mary.
We make good use of it.
Thank you.
You happier with the champion off with the wardens?
There were wardens in Kirkwall, too.
Yes, here we go.
Right. No, it's better you not knows. Let that wait be mine.
Yes, let it.
Yeah, exactly. Like Anta is saying, she wanted to be redeemed. She wanted to be made an example. She wanted that death to be like something different from the usual, in order to be a warning. But I don't think I do not believe in capital punishment as a warning or an example. So I'm going to speak with Cole because compassion is what I need right now. Thank you. Ooh, we have a cutscene.
No. But you like demons.
I know which one.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true.
Exactly.
Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
What is
He
happening?
won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Okay, what is wrong, Cole? Take it down a notch and explain.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages, and then...
Whose will?
I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
No, Cole, calm down, please. So he's afraid someone will bind him, like he saw what happened at Adamant, and he doesn't want to end up like that. Understandable. What if binding changes you, though?
Isn't it extreme for Solas to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
Okay, we're going to figure something out.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Oh, Cole. So Cole in distress is never something that I like to see, honestly. Never, ever, ever. I'm going to do this because I need some... Oh, Krem. No, no, stay standing. I like when you stand on the chair. It's... Okay, this is one sweeper. Hey, Bull, do you have something nice to say to me, please? Yes, he does.
Again. Again. Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
He obviously did it on purpose, but...
Perhaps you can take over.
Oh, gladly.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
What is this exactly?
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
Okay, let's.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
Okay, that's right. Let it out.
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Okay, this is so difficult for me. I actually understand the premise of what Bull is doing to himself right now. Feeling better?
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right, then.
There's some method in his madness, absolutely. It's not a strange way to face something. It's usually a bit more complicated than that, but I don't think it would work in this simplified way. Just hit me with a stick. Okay, it's time to upgrade a bit. Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of stuff that we're... Oh, actually, what do we need there? Oh, a quarry. Login stand and the courtyard. To quarry, to login stands. Skyhold garden. Yeah, we're going to do this. Okay. Let's upgrade the garden. Yes, craft. Yay! Next time we go there, we do this as well. We can choose our upgrade. Really? Hello,
Inquisitor.
Sir Morris. Are we well supplied?
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
Yeah, I think you like this job.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Okay, we got 1 point in power.
Did you hear the news?
It's time to move from Skyhold because, yeah. First, though, we need to speak with Blackwood. Because we avoided doing that. And, ooh, look at that. Can we do this? Let's see.
Hello? Yes? I am waiting for you to complete your task. If you do so, you can be a Rift Mage. I know how not to die. And I can teach it. It's incredible.
Okay, incredible. So, we just need...
No, I can't commit yet.
Okay, I can't commit yet. We need to find stuff and... Let's see. Not this, this one. Rift magic. Okay, we need 3 venatory tomes. Okay. Where can we find venatory tomes? Where there are venatory, of course. And I have an idea. So, when we interrupted, we were about to speak with Blackwood. And also, I never kinda noticed there's a statue, half a statue of a horse near the stables. Very convenient. So let's speak with Blackwell. It's been a while since we did that, so... You is going to lumberjack.
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. Yeah. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped
We
it.
stopped him.
Yeah.
We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Then remember the intention. Yes, the intention was good. The rest was a mess.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the... joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
This is actually beautiful. All a Warden is a promise. And I think, obviously, if you know what's going to happen, it's a mess. But it's a beautiful dialogue with Blackwell. So we need to find venatory terms. I entitled this, I named
The
this...
soldiers make me nervous.
Oh,
Sitting around here, tempers
they make
get
me
short
nervous
and
too.
fighting.
This, actually this episode, like micromanaging this mess. Because this is the point where you could very easily lose yourself and lose interest in the game. This is the point where a lot of people lose interest in the game because what to do next is not exactly clear. You could go immediately to Alam Shiral and to the Winter Palace and the party and everything, but that's not, it doesn't seem to be a good idea. I mean, the game lets you know that it's not something you have to do immediately because you don't want to rush into it. and then you have a fuck ton of small quests that you need to close, and it's a mess. If I remember correctly, let's see. Yes, let's see if the Venatori that we're going to kill with Dorian have actually some of those precious tomes that we are looking for. We obviously need to bring Dorian with us. We're going to bring Iron Bull because I want to bring them out together a while, and yeah, why not? We need to use coal sometimes, so yes, we're going to level them up a bit, and yes, we need to go back to the western approach as well, because while we got Erimond, there is another Tevinter mage that escaped our grasp, and his name is Service, and is the guy who was actually supervising everything that was happening in the western approach, and he's one of the Venatori we need to get. So maybe we'll find the tomes for our specialization here, hunting down a Venatori with Dorian, or maybe we will find them there in the western approach. So Dorian, okay. Yes, you now have this. Yes. Good job, baby. Look at that. I need to give you stuff because yeah, exactly. I had completely forgotten to. Yes, whirlwind, and we're going to exactly. And what else? Oh, because I gave Bull a lot of passive abilities, so Bull battle slots are not actually full yet, because I spec'd him a little different from my usual. So no, I want to spec Cole. So yes, Cole is an assassin, as you can see. This is not Cloak of Shadow, yes. And this is nice. Cloak of Shadows, yes, thank you. But more than that, okay. It's been a while since I've played a rogue. I remember after all I used this and this a lot. But this death blow was nice and useful, and I'm gonna use it. Okay, apply. And here we go. Now we need to give you some new toys. Dorian, you have probably something really crappy. We finally got Bloodwake. Bloodwake was Clarel's stuff, I think. And Dorian is getting Bloodwake, yes. I like speccing Dorian as a fire mage a lot. Let's see, Iron Bull. He's using Verdict, which is nice, and is this nice looking sword, and is actually the best we do have right now. I like this because this is a Kunari sword, but Verdict is best, so you're still using this. Cole needs new weapons, absolutely. Yeah, not much actually. Okay, this weapon is kind of nice, right, too, if compared to the other one. The only thing I don't like is that it's a corrupted red lyrium weapon. And I'm not going to give anyone a corrupted red delirium weapon. I'm sorry. No, not a good idea. Dorian, let's see. What are you wearing, Dorian? Hello, I am actually wearing a crappy armor, and it's all in white. Iron Bull, what are you wearing? Golden pants. That would be absolutely appropriate, I think. Ooh, look at this. I like Bull in this current armor, but I'm going to give him golden pants. And he already has the best Vitar. Cool. I don't have any better armor for Cole. Oh, crap. Accessorize then. Huh. A ring, perhaps? Like this one? And this one. Then an amulet of power. That's black walls. I didn't use it. Okay. Uh-huh. Ooh, 2% is basically non-existent. Yeah, we're good. Okay, guys. Let's go. We got some Venatori to find. And they're here, basically. Okay, I clicked a bit on the wrong side, but I think I know where we have to go. We're back into the hinterland. I actually like to get away from the hinterland pretty as soon as possible, but then I like to come back from time to time. One, because it makes me feel powerful, because the hinterland after a while is not exactly a challenge, except for a couple of places. And Venatori. And the other reason is that, look at those. Are you Venatori, crap? No, these are not Venatori, these are Templars. Yes. Fire vulnerability, then let's burn the guy. Oh no, I actually killed the Fenix. Why do I always manage to kill one of those huge Fenix? And a ram.
Red Templars. What's so important that Corypheus sent them out here?
Honestly, I don't know. He shouted, "You can't hurt me," just before I killed him. I hope I didn't hurt him. I hate to shatter their illusions. Okay, let's see what else we got. This is the Red Templar. Okay, cool beast. So we're gonna find the Venatori or not. Or not. Venatori, what are you? Venatori in Latin, actually, Venatori. Venatori, plus better yet, means hunters. A Venator is a hunter in Latin. So, I think, I don't know what they were supposed to hunt. Probably me. Did not go extremely well, did it? Okay, the Spellbinder there, it's probably the one who has the tome, if anyone does. So, yeah, Cole does not fare well. Yes, Venatori tome, yay! And Dorian is happy. we killed some people. Remember, he knows these guys. And he wants them dead. Oh, there's a bear coming. Look at that. I mean, okay, we are now a level 13. And the bear is 11. So we still get some experience by killing those, because if your level is too high, if you're much of a higher level in respect of the creature or the enemy you're fighting, why are you okay? You want to die. You don't get any experience points, so yeah, that becomes a bit of a problem when you're actually in the end game. If you want to level up quickly, you have to go and find some serious battles. But the level cap for the Inquisitor is actually 27, so it's not much further. Allora, let's see. No, I don't want to do this. Come on, where are the other Venatori? No one. No Venatori here. Yes, here. And there's a rift as well. Going to fast travel to the forest camp full of bears. I'm sorry, this episode it's a bit, you know, running around the hinterland and Skyhold and talking to people, and I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon as well. But we needed a breather after all the excitement and what happened in... Okay, everybody's cool. What happened at Adamant? Let's see, because there should be some crystal grace around here. The problem is crystal grace is a pretty rare flower. You can only find it in this, around this location in the hinterland, and in a couple of other places, if I remember correctly. Okay, if you're going, I'm not going to fight you. And we're going to need a bit of crystal grace later on for a special mission. And if you played the game already, you probably already know what I'm talking about. And a certain crown. Oh, bears. That's gonna be like, oh shoot, oh fuck, oh bear. And I remember there was crystal grace around here, but I'm probably wrong. Okay, is it bear? No, that's a dog. It was a dog. Okay, I'm in the wrong place. Basically, I probably got the place wrong. So no crystal grace around here. Also, I'm trying to kill myself, basically. Jumping off a cliff. Don't do that. Why is it there attacking us like that? I mean... Okay, we're getting better. We are actually not dying when a bear attacks us anymore, and this is a nice thing, because we used to, if you remember, we used to have some problems. Not that we died necessarily, but we didn't have a nice time either. Okay. Oh, come on, go away. Away. Back down. Get away from here, please. And you're dead. Okay. Dorian, the wall of fire was a bit of an overkill, maybe? Come on. wall of fire. I mean, yikes. Okay, where are we going now? This way, this way. Or I lose my way. I get disoriented pretty fast here. One would think that actually after 6 years of playing this game, I would actually know my way around the hinterland, but no, not so much. Also, I did not play Inquisition at launch. I could not, because my computer was way too old to play Inquisition. And I actually did not... Oh, Crystal Grace, finally. Did not realize that because, yeah, I'm not exactly a technical mind. I get stumped and confused by technical issues a lot. I find my way around it eventually, and I pride myself in almost never having to resort to asking and pleading for someone else's help. But sometimes I wish I would, because honestly, oh, we have enough shards to open the second door in the Temple of Solas. Good to know. Because if I asked more often for help, maybe I would spend less time frustrated and angry at technology. Okay, the problem is I don't always know who to ask. And the few times that I actually asked for help, no one helped me. So I hate people who, when you have a technical difficulty, like, okay, I don't have, for example, I don't understand how to download stuff with this method, okay? What do you have to do? Oh, you just download it. Yes, I just told you that I don't understand how to do that. Yeah, but you just go there and you follow the instructions and you do that. Evidently, there's something that it's unfamiliar for me and that I am struggling with, and I am asking for help. So instead of repeating yourself, could you please try and maybe take a step back and help? No. So after the third or fourth time, while, oh, you were up there already, how did you get up there? When people, oh, here they are. When people tell you, oh, you just have to do that. It's easy, you just do that. It just works. Yes, thank you, Todd Howard. I stopped asking out myself, and so far I think I managed pretty well. The only problem is when people say, but why do you want a new computer? Just build yourself one. Like, it's something everyone knows how to assemble a computer from scratch. Yeah, like, nope. I have no intention of throwing away money because I would probably make a mess. Ooh, no Venatori tome! You fuckers! I would probably make a mess and break something. Ruin pieces. I have no idea how to solder stuff into the proper place, how to... because I grew up completely, not a Luddite, but without computers. So I actually used my first computer in my 20s. and I started playing my first games in my 20s. So yeah, not exactly yesterday, but not like many people I know who actually started interacting with this kind of technology since their childhood. So yeah, when people say, "You but it's easy, just do it," I want to strangle them. Sometimes I do strangle people. Not really. I wish I would. Okay, I think we're done with the Venatori here, are we? Yeah, we should do this barrack thing. Yes, we're done with the Venatori. So maybe we could go to the western approach and find some other Venatori. Let's see. Well, you know what? We're gonna do that next time. Yes. For now, I'm gonna wrap this up. Nice short stream for tonight. I'm going to go prepare my stuff because tomorrow morning I have to work really early for me. I usually work the evening/night shift, and tomorrow I have the morning one, and it's so unusual for me that my sleep schedule is completely fucked up. So I actually have to take something to go to sleep early enough so that I won't be a zombie tomorrow.
We have a Ben Hasrath with us. A spy. An actual Qunari spy. That doesn't strike anyone as a bad thing?
Says the Vint. When we're fighting, Vince.
That's not a terrible point. Okay.
Thank you guys, I love you both. And Cole is there just looking a bit confused. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, take a shower and take my meds and go to sleep, so that tomorrow I'm not exactly the zombie that I'm usually in the morning. What is this? Okay, no, we're fighting another bear apparently first. Mr. Bear, I wanted to wrap this up, not kill you, but evidently your death wish went down. Yeah, it's the fourth one, Ironball. You do have a Fade Touch Bear Hide. Nice. Fade Touch materials are really nice. They have useful effect you can use in masterworks like healing, gain guard, etc. Very nice. So okay, I'm gonna save and wrap this up. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to know when I'll be online here or on the other platform, I actually just bought Fall Guys. It's an awful game and I hate it, and I want to play it again because I want to win something. I'm not competitive, but I get very frustrated and angry. You can find me on the other platform under the same name, on Twitter, on Twitch, on everything else, Tanachvil. And if you subscribe, you'll know where, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know where I'm going live. And if you subscribe to the channel, same thing. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you don't, I send Dorian to look at the shelves in your house and critique your taste in everything. Bye!